A UGC creator program with a flagship tier reportedly priced at $2,500 one time. A 4.9-star rating across 160 plus reviews. A founder based in Vienna who has built one of the larger creator training communities on WAP. The price tag is real. The promise is bigger. So we audited MediaLabs. We pulled the receipts on what UGC actually is, what members get, and whether the high-ticket math holds up. This is what we found. MediaLabs is a UGC creator training program hosted on WAP, run by Alex Sedlak from Vienna, Austria. The product centers on teaching members to film short branded videos that brands pay for. It is a creator economy program, not a course in the traditional sense. There is a stated pipeline component where graduates get matched with brand deals. The community has grown to over 5,700 members across 4 tiers, including a free German language entry tier. Understanding what UGC is matters because it changes what you are actually buying. UGC stands for user-generated content. Brands pay creators to film short product videos that look like authentic customer reactions but are actually scripted and produced. The footage runs as paid ads, organic content, or social proof. The selling point of UGC as a creator path is that you don't need followers, you sell the video itself to the brand, not access to an audience. That is genuinely different from influencer work, where the value is your audience size. UGC pay rates typically run between $100 and $1,000 per video for working creators, with higher rates for repeat clients. The founder is Alex Sedlak, who operates as Sedlak across his channels. Sedlak is based in Vienna and has built MediaLabs from a single creator program into a multi-tier community with German language and English language tracks. The community structure suggests genuine commercial focus rather than personality-driven content. Founder credibility for a high-ticket course should rest on real student outcomes, which this audit weighs more than founder marketing. The MediaLabs reviews include specific outcome mentions, which is more than most courses provide. The pitch is 3 things. First, a full course library covering hook writing, lighting, scripting, on-camera delivery, and editing. Second, brand outreach scripts and negotiation frameworks for actually landing deals. Third, a pipeline component where MediaLabs matches graduates with brands actively looking for UGC. That third piece is the differentiator. Most UGC courses end at the curriculum. MediaLabs frames itself as ending at the deal flow, which is meaningfully different if the pipeline actually delivers. UGC content lives on the platforms where brands buy attention. TikTok is the dominant home for UGC ads because the format rewards short, native-feeling content. Instagram Reels carries a parallel ecosystem. YouTube Shorts and Snapchat round out the distribution. Brands across e-commerce, beauty, fitness, and lifestyle pay for UGC across all of these surfaces. The skill MediaLabs teaches is portable across every one of them, which matters because individual platforms rise and fall on shorter cycles than the underlying skill does. Here are the verified numbers as of this audit. Total members joined sits at 5,752 across all tiers. The WAP storefront shows 4.9 stars across 163 reviews. The flagship Creator Live Blueprint tier holds 1,723 members. The free German language TikTok Quick Start tier has 3,512 members. MediaLabs Germany at 44 euros per month has 15 subscribers. MediaLabs Elite at $50 per month has 27 subscribers. Flagship pricing is not displayed publicly on the storefront. Independent reviews price the Creator Live Blueprint around $2,500 one time. The math on a $2,500 one-time tier. If a member books one paid UGC video at $500 after completing the course, they need 5 videos to break even. Working UGC creators report doing 2 to 5 videos per month at established rates. So the break-even timeline is realistic if the pipeline delivers and if the member actually pitches. The risk is twofold. First, the price is not displayed publicly, which means there is no listed refund policy and no commitment ceiling. Second, the light tier at $50 per month is a 4-month sample equivalent to the same price as the flagship, which makes light a sensible test path before the high-ticket commitment. We read through the verified reviews. The patterns are consistent. Coaches receive specific praise. Reviewers mention by name and frame the coaching as the differentiator versus pure curriculum competitors. The pipeline matching also gets repeat mentions, with some members crediting their first paid UGC deal directly to MediaLabs introductions. Critical reviews are sparse, but exist. The most common pattern is members who didn't film consistently enough to land deals, which is a discipline issue rather than a service issue. 163 reviews is a smaller sample than top-tier products with thousands of reviews. so the rating warrants additional independent verification. The audit confirms. The pipeline component is a genuine differentiator. Most UGC courses stop at curriculum and member outcomes here, suggests the pipeline delivers introductions. The coaching model is concrete, reviews name specific coaches and describe the feedback loop in detail rather than abstract praise. UGC as a creator path is one of the few legitimate creator economy income paths that does not require a personal audience, which makes it accessible to a broader range of buyers. And the 4-tier structure, including a free German language entry tier, gives non-paying prospects a real sample of the team's voice before committing. Now the concerns. The flagship pricing is not displayed publicly on the storefront, which means there is no listed refund policy and you cannot comparison shop before reaching out. DM for pricing models exist for legitimate reasons, but they also reduce buyer protections. And a $2,500 one-time outlay carries real commitment risk if the pipeline does not match your niche. The course skews toward beauty, lifestyle, and consumer goods because that is where UGC demand concentrates. Male skewing or technical niches will get less mileage from the pipeline. And the review sample at 163 is smaller than top-tier WAP products with several hundred or thousand reviews, which means individual member experiences matter more than the aggregate rating. The audit verdict. MediaLabs clears the bar conditionally. The pipeline differentiator, the coach quality, and the strong review profile combine to make the flagship Creator Live Blueprint a defensible spend for the specific audience it serves: beauty, lifestyle, fitness, and consumer goods aligned creators willing to ship videos consistently. Before paying $2,500, sample the free German language tier to evaluate the team's voice, or run the light tier for 2 to 4 months as a low-cost test. Then escalate to the flagship only if the lower tier exposure confirms fit and you have a clear refund conversation with the team before paying. That is the audit.